The Caribbean Community Climate Change Center signed a memorandum of understanding with the Western Kentucky University that will see a partnership between the two entities. The agreement will tap into the areas of expertise and sharing of knowledge and resources to increase capacity and ability of both institutions to address the impacts of climate change on the Caribbean through science and education.
We found that our relationship with them, even though it started out at Louisville, began to grow much faster in terms of our efforts in getting research done in the areas of climate change. This center does not have the wherewithal in terms of human capacity as well as financial. So we find ways in which to get our work done by collaborating with other institutions. And in this case, Western Kentucky brings quite a bit to Belize, because climate change is not just a question of temperature, but it affects things like health, water, and other areas.
President of Western Kentucky University, Gary Ransdell, says that his institution will not only share information and assist the region in climate change research, but they also expect to tackle this global issue by finding solutions to improve the quality of life for generations to come.
You bring to WKU the opportunity to interact with those nations in ways that we would not otherwise be able to do. The blending of scientists and professionals, of capacity and opportunity, of understanding the problems that we all face as they relate to climate change, and how we can all be less concerned about the cause and much more concerned about solutions, about resiliency as a people, a shared people in this globe that we share, the adaptation to what climate change is bringing to our respective nations, and to remediations. How can we take what is occurring in our waters and in our populations and in our lands, from rural health to environmental impact, and ensure that future generations are able to have the same quality of life, if not a better quality of life, in spite of what these climate change environmental conditions are causing us to address.
Leslie says that this partnership with the Western Kentucky University is expected to yield major results for the Caribbean. For Belize, it is expected that the impacts will be felt in rural communities from works that are already underway.
Western Kentucky University has been working with us to bring in programs, especially in villages such as Gales Point, in the Red Hills, and so on, but also in advancing our research in the modeling to understand the impacts of climate change. They have a team of people who have been working in this area for a number of years, and so by joining with them, we can advance our program in understanding our country's watersheds, marine ecosystems, and so on through the modeling work that we have been advancing at the University of Western Kentucky.
As a part of the initiative, the Western Kentucky University expects to facilitate student exchange programs that will empower students in information exchange.
And we want to bring students here. We want our students to be global citizens, to understand the importance of understanding cause and effect across the globe. Environmentally, certainly, but geopolitically, economically, all the different dimensions of what happens in or to one nation affects what happens in other nations instantly in this very complex but very small globe which we all share. So we want to continue to bring faculty, continue to bring students, and we want to have you visit us on our campus and be directly involved with our 20,000 students as we study climate change as an important global phenomenon that allows our students to be part of those solutions.
The Caribbean Climate Change Center will also be working with the University of Belize and Western Kentucky University to facilitate joint programs through graduate research as well as scholarships. Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.